Hi everyone, it's Sloan Rhodes with your spiritual guidance for the week of February 11th, 2018. Today I'm going to be drawing one card from the Earth Magic Oracle deck by Stephen D. Farmer for the overarching themes. This is for all astrological signs. We're looking at the energetic weather for the week. And then 3 cards from the Wild Unknown Tarot. 1 card in the position of what your ego may try to distract you with. 1 card in the position of what your heart is asking that you explore further. And 1 card in the position of what we can look forward to regardless. So let's go ahead and get started. Just to remind everyone that all readings are available on SoundCloud, iTunes, and Stitcher on the podcast so that you can listen to the readings as well as watch them on YouTube. Here we go. Wind, activation. Well, for some of you, it may feel like a very windy week, and what that means for you, it may be that there's just a lot of stuff blown around. But remember, the wind comes in, especially in this card, in order to activate, generate change, create something new. Sometimes it can feel like a gentle wind, and sometimes it can feel like a hurricane, but let's go ahead and get additional cards and see what comes up. So 1 card in the position of what our ego may try to distract us with, our heart, and what we can look forward to regardless. Okay, so we have the 6 of Pentacles that our ego may try to distract us with. We have the Lovers in reverse, which is what our heart is asking that we explore further. And we have the 3 of Swords in the reverse, what we can look forward to or expect regardless. I'll show you the cards. So we have the 6 of Pentacles, what our ego may try to distract us with, which is actually beautiful energy. But I'll explain more about this one with the ego. Our heart is asking that we explore further the Lovers in reverse. And we can expect regardless is the 3 of Swords in reverse. The 3 of Swords in reverse is problematic energy because it does show that lessons are not being learned around heartache. It speaks to this idea of pain being suppressed. Remember, this wind that's coming in, this energy that you're feeling coming in, for some of you it may be a gentle whisper. Others of you it may be coming in like a hurricane. That's activating. That's creating change. It's moving the stagnant energy out in order to create greater understanding, more opportunities for growth and change. And when the 3 of Swords is in reverse, it's like, I don't feel that, I don't see that. Pain where? Who? Me? You know, trying to keep going in the way that you've been going, even when the wind is saying, let's blow this energy out of here, let's get this out of here. Now, it's blowing in for a reason. This is meant to be here so you can feel the pain. And you got to feel the pain in order to move the energy. If you are perennially in a place of I don't feel that, or I'm just hoping things will get better, but you realize that the hope is really masking the pain so that you don't have to feel the pain. There's a difference there, and it's tricky because when you are always hopeful, you can sometimes look at it and say, am I hopeful, or am I just avoiding what's really going on here, which is so painful to my heart that I don't want to. There's no right or wrong, but it's just difficult when we try to avoid feeling the pain because we tend to stay in one area, and with the wind coming in, it's activating change. It's trying to create a shift in the energy here, and you can certainly get on board with that and go with the wind, or you can fight the wind, which causes more suffering. But let's take a peek here, because our ego is going to try to distract us with the 6 of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is, as I mentioned, lovely energy, but when the ego's looking at it, the ego's usually saying, I'm not getting enough, or I'm helping too much. You know, either way, there's a feeling there that somehow you are lacking something, or someone has more than you. And when the ego's involved, it's like it becomes very resentful as well as very jealous. So you can pick it up in your own life, and you can think about it. You know, there's wind coming in. There's, again, it could be a little whisper of, where am I continually feeling victimized because I'm not getting enough, or I'm helping and no one ever gives me the credit that I deserve. You know, it can come in like this, and the wind is coming in a way to say, look, you can shift this, but you have to pay attention to the breeze upon your face, to the wind that's whispering in your ear, to the hurricane that's blowing through, in order to shift this. And the heart is saying, look, where have you made commitments that can be broken? And where are the commitments that you are choosing not to engage with anymore? Where are those necessary? You know, a lot of times we don't want to end something or to back away from a seeming commitment because it feels as though we are letting people down, or that we are flaky. And your heart is saying, no, look, if you are in some sort of contract or commitment or agreement that doesn't feel good, that feels as though it's not reciprocal, as though it's way out of balance, it's okay to end those types of commitments. It's okay to explore that. Listen, you know, the wind is activating change here. It's really, really nice energy. Yeah, I'm really drawn to this idea of reciprocity. And, you know, with the lovers, when it's in this upright, it's like, I give to you, you give to me, it's fair, it's equal, and together we can create something really beautiful. When it's in its reverse, it's like, you know, you're causing a separation there. And with the Six of Pentacles, and we're in the ego, you know, if this were with the heart, it would be like, yeah, explore that reciprocity. But because it's the ego's like, where is it not reciprocal? And, you know, how am I continually or perennially feeling victimized here? Feeling as though I'm lacking. Maybe because you're in the wrong partnership, whether it be at work, romantic, friend-wise, you know, whatever. But either way, it's going to be really, really important for you to recognize where you hang on out of hope, not because you're actually hopeful, but because you don't want to experience the pain of the heart. Sometimes we hang on to things because this feels like it's too overwhelming. The pain of the heart. But the thing is, if you look at your life and the lives of those who've come before and those who will come after, it's part of our experience being here on the planet to have heartache, to feel as though our hearts are breaking sometimes. And usually what occurs is something new begins to take hold. But it does take the courage to feel the pain. Now, your timeline is going to be contingent upon your own unique set of circumstances. Again, this wind that's coming in is a point of activation, but it can come in as a gentle breeze, as I mentioned, or it can come in like a hurricane. And so listen when it comes in and see where you can make adjustments to creating more reciprocity in your life by making choices where you do feel more connected, more appreciated. Just because you committed to something, this could be small. It could be like, I said I'd go skiing with you next weekend, and now I don't want to. It can be as simple as that. You don't want to because you don't want to, do the drive or whatever, or you have something else going on. It could also be as big as, I don't want to work here anymore, and I want to, sever the contract. It can be anything. but it's something to think about, because we begin to play small by agreeing to honor, let's say, commitments that aren't actually honoring ourselves. The commitment becomes more important than the actual people involved or the situation involved, and that doesn't feel good to the heart. The heart says, no, it needs to feel good in terms of a commitment, an agreement for both parties. You're wanting the reciprocity. The ego is going to really bring it more front and center during the week, where you're going to notice it more, where things are not, whenever things aren't feeling that beautiful reciprocity, a lovely exchange, that will feel worse to you during the week, because the ego is going to have it more in focus for you, and so you'll recognize it more and you'll notice it more. But your job during the week will be to come back to the heart and say, all right, well, where can I disengage from this, even though I have seemingly committed or agreed to a friendship with this person, or an activity, or a job or a relationship, and where can I begin to, in the moment, say, no, I'm not willing to do that. That doesn't feel equal to me. I want something more in balance. We always have free will, and we can engage with these energies more actively and create more dynamism within the energies, and when we just passively wait for the energies to come through. And that's okay, because it's just like the weather. When it's raining outside, you can choose to go out in the rain, or you can choose to wait it out. There's no right or wrong way, but with the Three of Swords in reverse, you can only deny the pain for so long of the heart. It comes out in some other way. And with the Three of Swords in reverse, it can be a kind of a gross denial of what you're really feeling, and that the heart wants you to engage fully with all aspects of your life in a way that feels full and I don't know, the word reciprocity and reciprocal keeps coming in for me. So anyway, something to think about for the week. Very interesting energy. I wish everyone a wonderful week and much love, and I will see you next week, or at your private appointment.